So hello, I'm Julia, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about what we're going to be teaching at this workshop called Awaken the Intuitive Healer Within. I'm going to give you a little preview of just one thing, and I hope that you'll be able to take this one thing and ponder it and be able to play with it and to be able to actually enhance your life and improve your life with this one thing. And that'll give you an idea of some of the things. I mean, it's going to be immense. The things that I'm going to teach you are going to be phenomenal, but I wanted you to just have a little taste of what's to come. So what I'm going to talk to you about is the idea of the spiritual sensitivity of feeling. So we know that there's, the spiritual sensitivity of vision and the spiritual sensitivity of hearing, but we're going to start these series of workshops with the spiritual sensitivity of feeling. So I want to just be able to talk to you a little bit about where that feeling center is located. And if you look at the body here, and I've got a nice little Gumby. I call him Gumby because, well, probably most of you are too young to remember Gumby, and maybe if we teach enough Gumbies, then the toy company will have a comeback, and we'll have, who knows, maybe we should invest in stock. We could make lots of money. Who knows? Anyway, regardless of all of that, what I wanted to show you is where the second chakra is located. The second chakra is located just below the navel. And the color is orange, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's actually, the color of the second chakra is orange. And with all of our spiritual sensitivity chakras, that chakra can be functioning, or it can be non-functioning, or functioning just a little bit, or functioning a lot. And what we know is that most of you who are healer types do a lot of body communication. You're in your body more than most people are. You're in your body more than you're in your head. You're feeling your way through life. And this isn't a bad thing, but what happens with a healer is that we get so caught up in feeling that we go into a grocery store and we feel the fluorescent lighting and it makes us sick. Or we feel the mother or the child that's being, abused at the store, and it makes us sick or weak. Or we go into a movie theater and we're sitting there with all those people, and pretty soon we feel sick. Well, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why that is as a healer and as a feeler. What happens is that this second chakra extends and gets really, really big as you're feeling your way through life. And you think that you need that. You think that that's your navigator, and that's what you have to have in order to feel yourself through life. But what happens is that in a healing situation, when you're with a client and you go to that space and place of connection with the client, you become the dump. The client then dumps their energy into your energy field, and this is the vacuum cleaner that sucks up their energy, and they go away feeling great, and you feel lousy. Now, if you are a feeler, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about, and you're probably sitting there going, oh my goodness, I'm not alone. I'm not the only one. Or you might be saying, wow, I want to learn about this. This is so intriguing and so interesting to me. And I want to know how I can heal this. Well, first of all, let's talk about why opening this chakra would be beneficial and what kind of situations would it be beneficial in. Well, this is my creative chakra as well as my feeling chakra, because if I want to create something artistic, I need to feel it. Feeling our way through things is not a bad thing, but it's how we're doing it, and it's when we're doing it. So let's say that I wanted to sit down and I wanted to pen a poem. Well, would I want the center open or would I want it closed? Well, naturally, I would want it open. I'm in the confines of my own spiritual space, my own home, my own protective surroundings, Would it be okay to open that? And would it be okay to come into this mode of feeling so that I could project that feeling onto the paper? Absolutely, that would be a beautiful time to open that feeling center. Another time would be if I was creating an art project, or if I was decorating or making a flower arrangement, or if I just wanted to be creative with my love, true love. If I wanted to think of something that we could do that would be absolutely creative, or if I wanted to share intimacy in a very special way, would I want that center to be open? Absolutely. I would want that center to be open, and I would want to share with someone that I felt very safe and sacred with. And so when we have this open and we're conscious of it, and the whole key is consciousness. So if I want this to be open in a sacred way, in a creative way, that's absolutely wonderful. But if I'm walking around with it open all the time and I've become the human vacuum cleaner, that is not wonderful. That is really, really detrimental to me and to my health. So I'm going to ask you to just join with me for a moment, and I'm going to help you to understand how this works. So I want you to just basically stand up and stand up straight. You know, put your shoulders down and back. Just be here in your essence. And I want you to just sort of like, you know, get real quiet in your mind. And I want you to put your hands out here like this. And I want you to bring your hands in until you feel a ridge of energy of where that chakra is open to. So I'm doing this along with you right now. And I'm looking for that ridge of energy of where my chakra is right now. My chakra is about this big right now. Now I'm home alone doing this video all by myself with my photography equipment, and I'm really having fun because I'm really imagining you on the other end of this camera, and I'm really hoping that you're having a beneficial experience here as you're feeling your ridge of your second chakra. Now, my ridge is probably pretty appropriate for what I'm doing. I'm in a creative process. I am creating right here with you. And so it's okay for my chakra to be this open. It probably wouldn't be okay for it to be this open though if I were in a grocery store or if I were at the movies and I was just trying to navigate myself through life. In that case, I would stand up just like we are, and I would pull my chakra in to a place where I felt autonomy, where I felt like I was my own person here, navigating myself through life without having to be the vacuum cleaner. And so I would pull my chakra down to about this size so that I could be in my head, I could do something logical, I could think, and I could go through the grocery store without picking up the fluorescent lighting or picking up someone else's energy. I could just be me in my head for a little while. And for those of you who are healers, that might feel kind of nice, wouldn't it? Just to be you in your head for a little while instead of feeling everything. Yeah, it would be pretty nice. All right, so that's what we do if we want to close down this chakra. Now let's say I'm working on somebody and I'm afraid to close that down because what if I can't feel or know what's going on with this person? Well, that's why you come to these classes, because I'm going to teach you how to open up your other spiritual centers so that you don't have to feel everything, so that you can be totally with your client without having to take it in, so that you can be able to see and able to hear rather than feel everything. So now, the opposite of that, what if I want to sit down and write a poem? What if I want to be able to be quiet and creative and to be able to open that? Well, here's what I do. This is another thing that you can do, is you can come into the center of this chakra, just like this, and you can pull that chakra open. And you'll feel, those of you who are feelers will actually feel a sensation when you do this. And you can pull that chakra open, you know, like from hip bone to hip bone. You can open up your spiritual creativity that way. You can sit down with that open and you can ask your holy guidance, the Holy Spirit, to be with you, to be able to create something beautiful, whether it's on a canvas or on papyrus, whether it's decorating your home or whether it's just being with your love, true love, and having a creative and beautiful moment. You can open that and be with that and be in the sacredness of your own creativity and your own spiritual feeling sensitivity. I appreciate you watching this video. I'm excited to be your teacher. I'm really excited to be able to teach this Awaken the Intuitive Healing series. It's been a long time for me since I've just sat with this and really taught it. And I am just so excited and so passionate, enthusiastic about it. So I hope you'll join with us, and I hope that you'll be to this conference. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you soon.